Hello guys, welcome to CV Clouds. My name is Vishal Mankar, and in this video we are gonna see the logical operators in Apex. Okay, and in this video we will understand and, or, not. So these are the logical operators we will understand in this video. So guys, this is the 4.3rd video of the Apex from Scratch series playlist in English. Okay, so let's start. So the first question is, what are logical operators in Apex? Okay, so the answer is logical operators help us to combine multiple conditions and make the decisions in our code. Okay, so this line means that using the logical operators we can combine multiple conditions and make the true or false decision in our Apex code. Okay, so as the first point says that they answer yes or no questions. Okay, they will return only yes or no as the answer, and they combines multiple conditions. Yes, we can use logical operators with multiple conditions. Like if we have multiple conditions, like we have to follow this condition also and we have to check this condition also, then we can use the logical operators there to check the conditions, and it will return the answer in yes or no format. Okay, so the third point is they make decisions simpler. That means if we use the logical operators in our Apex code, then we can do the decisions in our Apex code, and we can like decide which code to execute in which condition. So think of them as the rules for combining true or false values. Okay, let's jump to the next slide. Okay, so in this slide we will cover what are the main logical operators in Apex. So in Apex we have three main logical operators: and, or, and not operator. So the first operator is and operator, and we are denoting and operator as this double and. Okay, and second operator is or operator. We are using these pipes, like two pipes, to denote the or operator, and not operator we can denote by exclamation mark. Okay, I will explain you what does and operator return and what or operator return and what not operator returns. So the first operator is and operator. So and operator will return true only if all the condition or if both the conditions are true. Okay, otherwise it will return false. Second operator is or operator. So or operator will return true only if any of the condition is true, otherwise it will return false. For example, let's say you have two conditions, okay, and any of the condition is true, then it will return true. Otherwise, if both the conditions are false, then only or operator will return false. Otherwise, it will return true. Okay, and not operator is reverses the results. That means whatever the result it is there, like if it is true or false, it will reverse the result. Like if the result is true, and if we use not with it, then it will return as false. Okay, and same for the false. If the result is false and we are using this exclamation mark or not operator there, then it will return true. So let's understand all three logical operator more deeply. So let's understand the first operator. First operator is and operator, and we are denoting and operator as double and. Okay, so it will return true when only when both conditions are true. Okay, like condition 1 and condition 2. If both conditions are true, then it is only returning true. Otherwise, it is returning false. As you can see here, like if first condition is true, second condition is false, then it is returning false. If first condition is false, second condition is true, it is returning false. If first condition is false and second condition is also false, then it is returning false. But it will return true only when if the both conditions are true, then only. Okay, I hope you understand how to use the and operator and what does that mean. Second operator is or operator. The or operator we denote by using two pipes. Okay, so the or operator will return true when at least one condition is true. Okay, then only it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So as this example you can see here, condition 1 is there or condition true is there. Okay, so if at least one condition is true, then it is returning true. In first condition you are checking that true or true, then it is returning true because at least one condition is true here. Second condition is true or false. So as you can see here, this condition is true, that's why it is returning true. Okay, so third condition is first condition is false but second condition is true, that's why the or operator will return true here. Okay, and the fourth condition, as you can see here, first condition is false and second condition is also false, so and it is returning false because at least one condition we want true, but here no condition is true, all the conditions are false, that's why the or operator is returning false here. I hope you understand or operator also. Let's jump to the next slide. So the third operator is not operator, and we are denoting not operator by using exclamation mark. And what not operator is doing, it is reverses the result, like it will give the opposite of the result. Let's say the condition is there and we are using not operator to that condition, then what will happen, like whatever the result of this condition is there, it will reverse that result. Okay, let's say the result here is true and you are using not operator here, then the answer would be false. And same for the false. If the condition is returning false and we are using not operator there, then not operator will return the true here. So you can remember it like, it is like saying not this or opposite of this, just like you can see here. So opposite of true is false and opposite of false is true. Okay, so I hope you understand not operator also here. Let's jump to the next slide. Okay, so in this slide what we are doing, in this slide we will understand the AND operator by using Apex code. Okay, so as you can see here, we have one Apex code here, like we are declaring variables here, boolean is admin equals to true, and second variable is boolean is active equals to false. Okay, so the first variable name is admin and second variable name is active. Okay, and we are assigning the values to these variables. Okay, and using system debug, what we are checking, we are using these variables and we are also using the operators here like AND operator, and we are printing the result. So as you know that is admin is true, okay, and is active is false. So what is the law of AND? So the law of AND is, if both the values are true, then only it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So this system debug will print false because is admin is true, fine, but is active is false. So that's why it will return the false, because here if we are using the AND operator, then we want both values like left side value and right side value, both values should be true only, then it will only return the true, otherwise it will return the false. So the false will be answer because is active is false and return false. Okay, I hope you understand AND operator also by using this code example. Let's jump to the next slide to understand OR operator. So in this slide we will understand the OR operator using the Apex code example. So we are taking the same variables here, like boolean is admin equals to true, boolean is active equals to false. Okay, we are assigning the values to the is admin and is active variables here, and we are printing them using system debug like is admin or is active. Okay, so we are using here OR operator. So what is the rule of OR operator? So OR operator will return true when at least one value should be true, otherwise it will return false. So as we are system debugging here, like we are printing is admin or is active. So here is admin is true and is active is false. But as per the rule of OR, like if at least one value is true, then it will return true. So in this case, is admin is true. So that's why it is returning true, like it is printing true here. Okay, so the output would be true because is admin is true and OR returns true only here. So I hope you understand OR operator also here using the code example. So let's jump to the next slide to understand NOT operator also using Apex code example. Okay, so in this slide we are understanding the NOT operator. So we are taking the same variables here, is admin and is active, with the same values assigned. Okay, so using system debug we are printing the is active, but here we are using NOT operator also with this is active variable. That means what is the value of is active? False. So here false would be there and not false. So the opposite of false is true. So that's why it is returning true here. Okay, so just imagine if we use is admin here and like not is admin. So what is the value of is admin? True. So true not. What is the opposite of true? It is false. So false would be print here. But in this case, true will be written here because the opposite of is active is true. So I hope you understand not operator also using Apex code example. So guys, in the next slide, we will understand the real life example of this logical operators. So guys, in this slide, we will understand the real life example. Okay, so real life example title is login system and the scenario is a user must be both active and verified to login. Okay, so if the user is both active and verified, then it will log in, otherwise it will not log in. So in Apex code, what we are taking two variables. First variable is boolean is active equals to true and second variable is boolean is verified equals to false. Okay, and we are printing them like can login question mark and is active and is verified. So guys, we are using AND operator here. So what is the rule of AND operator? AND operator rule is if both the values are true, then it will return true only, otherwise it will return false. So is active is true, that's fine, and is verified is false, so that is not fine because AND operator needs both the values should be true, then it will return true. But in this case is verified is false, that's why it is returning the false. So the answer here is false because it cannot log in, like can log in false because user is active, that means is active is true but not verified, is verified is false. So that's why it will return the false here. So guys, that's all about the real life example of the logical operators. Okay guys, let's jump to the next slide. Guys, in this video we will understand when to use each logical operator. Okay, so the first logical operator is AND operator. So we will use AND operator when all the condition must be true. Let's say we have a requirement that we have to check if all the conditions are true, then we have to do some operation, then we will use AND operator there, otherwise we will not use AND operator. Okay, the second operator is OR operator. So we will use OR operator when any of the one condition can be true. Like let's say we have a requirement that we have to check some conditions, and if any of the condition is returning true, then we have to perform some apex logic. Then we will go with OR logical operator. Otherwise we can go with AND operator, or we can go with the NOT operator. Third logical operator is NOT operator. Okay, so we will use NOT operator when we need to do the opposite of the result. Okay, then in that case we will use the NOT operator. Okay, so I will repeat once again. So we will use AND operator, like if you want to perform some operation, when if the all conditions are true, then we have to perform some operation, then in that case we will go with AND operator. And we will use OR operator when we have a requirement like we have to perform some apex logic. If any of the condition is true, then we will go with OR operator. And we will use NOT operator when we have to do some operation and we have to return opposite of the result. Okay, so then we will go with the NOT operator. Okay guys, I hope you understand when to use each operator. If you didn't understand, please rewind this video and watch it again. Okay, let's jump to the next slide. So guys, in this slide we will understand what are the key takeaways of this video. Okay, so the first 3 points I already explained you throughout the video, but still I am gonna repeat it. Okay, so we will use AND operator when we have to perform some apex logic when all the conditions are true. We will go with OR logic operator when we have to perform some apex logic when at least one condition is true. Okay, and we will use NOT operator when we have to reverse the result. Okay, and the fourth point is we have to use all the logical operator, or we can use multiple logical operators if we have multiple conditions. And we have one benefit also, like if we use multiple logical operator, so they will make our decision making power easier in our apex code. Okay guys, so that's all about the logical operators. So guys, that's all about today's video, and if you like this video, then please do like, share and comment to this video. And if you have any concern, then please feel free to reach out to me in the comment box of this video. And if you are new to our YouTube channel, then please subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell icon so that you will get all the latest notifications. Okay, and one thing I want to tell you guys, in the description of every video, I have added all the social media links like LinkedIn link, Telegram links, Instagram, WhatsApp group link, Facebook link, etc. Okay, so you can join them so that you can connect with me personally on the LinkedIn also. And if you join these social media channels, then you will get all the latest notifications about the Salesforce and my YouTube channel also. So please join all the social media channels. Okay, so thanks again for your support and see you soon in the next video. Thank you so much guys.